Most people spend their lives chasing comfort, a stable job, a monthly salary, and maybe a few vacations a year. They dream of success, but they also fear change. They talk about big goals, but when it's time to take action, they hesitate. That's the average mindset, always waiting for the right time, always doubting what's possible. Now, look at someone like Elon Musk. He doesn't wait for opportunities, he creates them. Where an ordinary person sees risk, he sees potential. Where others say, it's impossible, he asks, why not? That's the difference between a normal person's thinking and a millionaire's mindset. An average person works for money. A millionaire makes money work for him. The average mind thinks about the next paycheck. The millionaire mind thinks about the next decade. Most people focus on earning a living. Rich people focus on building systems that generate wealth even when they sleep. For a normal person, failure is the end. But for Elon Musk, failure is feedback. He doesn't see it as a loss, he sees it as data, a lesson, an experiment that brings him closer to success. When SpaceX rockets exploded, most people laughed and said, he's wasting money. But Musk saw progress. Every failure taught him something no book ever could. That's the difference. Normal people stop after failing once. Winners fail 100 times, and learn 100 lessons. The normal mindset fears losing money. The millionaire mindset fears losing time. Because they understand that money can be earned again, but time never returns. That's why successful people value learning, growth, and execution more than comfort. They invest in knowledge, they take calculated risks, and they never stop improving. Most people want success without struggle. They want shortcuts, easy wins, and quick results. But Elon Musk once said, if something is important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. That's what separates dreamers from doers. A normal person wants to feel safe. A visionary wants to feel alive. The truth is, your mindset determines your money. Two people can earn the same salary, yet one becomes rich while the other stays broke. Because one spends everything to look successful, and the other invests to become successful. One buys liabilities, new phones, cars, clothes. The other buys assets, skills, knowledge, and opportunities that multiply income. That's not luck, that's mindset. Elon Musk doesn't just think about making money, he thinks about impact. He builds companies that change the world, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, each one solving a real problem. That's another key difference. Average people think small. Millionaires think in decades, in generations, in revolutions. They ask, how can I make life better for millions of people? Because they know, when you solve big problems, big money follows automatically. The normal mindset seeks motivation. The millionaire mindset builds discipline. Motivation fades, but discipline grows success every single day. While most people spend hours scrolling on social media, successful people spend those hours learning, building, and experimenting. The results may not come instantly, but they always come eventually. And here's the final truth. Elon Musk isn't superhuman, he just thinks differently. He's willing to take risks most people won't. He's willing to stay focused when everyone else is distracted. He's willing to sacrifice comfort for purpose. Anyone can think like a millionaire, but only a few are brave enough to do it. You don't need to build rockets or cars to become successful. You just need to start thinking bigger, learning faster, and acting bolder. Because the real difference between ordinary and extraordinary isn't intelligence. It's courage. The courage to think differently, to fail publicly, and to keep going when others give up. The question isn't whether you can be successful. The real question is, can you develop the mindset that success demands?